Roblox is one of those games that always brings new and improved content. It doesn't matter if you play on a PC, iPhone, or Android, everyone can play. Here you have endless content at your fingertips, with everything from challenging puzzles to exciting RPGs. So with that, check out the best games to play on Roblox now. The aim of Project Slayers is simple. You must fight tough enemies and explore a massive map full of secrets for you to stumble across. This experience takes inspiration from the very popular anime and manga Demon Slayer, so if you're a fan, we recommend giving this a go. It's one of the biggest Roblox games. Make sure you check out our Project Slayers codes, Project Slayers Breathing Guide, Project Slayers Tier List, and Project Slayers Private Server codes for more information. Slayer Unleashed is one of the best anime-style Roblox games in 2024. Unlike Blox Fruits or King Legacy, this game is fully built on one particular game. The characters, bosses, and even abilities are inspired by Demon Slayer. You can level up and acquire skills that can help you fight bosses like Zenitsu, Inosuke, or even special blood demons like Kyogai and Akaza. To fight them, you will need to learn different breathing and level up to meet the requirements. The game also lets you customize your character and go on a dangerous adventure to achieve all the thrill and rewards. An adventure that is inspired by the Demon Slayer anime, so check out the best Demon Slayer characters to pick your fighter and jump in the game now. Arsenal presents a Counter-Strike-style high-octane FPS constructed in the Roblox engine. During 2 to 4 player matches, users have access to a wide variety of firearms to battle within a race to get 30 kills. The 31st and 32nd kills must be made with special weapons to end the match. There's very little shock value here. Quirky weapons are like the pizza, and baseball cannons are thrown in for humor's sake. Plus, the absence of any blood helps keep things family-friendly. If you're looking for a first-person shooter with a retro flair and a wry sense of humor, Arsenal stands out on Roblox. Doors is a Roblox first-person horror game with a humorous twist. This game is inspired by games like Layers of Fear and the PT demo. In this game, you must collaborate with other players to finally reach door 100. Remember that, you can get yourself lockpicks, flashlights, or other utilities before the start of the round. You start in the lift and slowly begin to move forward. Find all the clues to open the next door before the creepy monsters hunt you down. You can play with more friends to help you or take on the challenge on your own. This multiplayer spin on a horror game makes it fun and scary at the same time. Project Lazarus is a perfect recreation for those who love Call of Duty Zombies. The 2 maps that are available as well as the weapons on hand are brilliant fun to handle. Available on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Zombies Project Lazarus is one of the most intense games you can play on Roblox, making it a surefire win in our best Roblox games list. Despite still being in alpha, this FPS zombie game is great fun. Reminiscent of Call of Duty Zombies, players must survive wave after wave of invading undead monsters. 2 maps are available, School or Science Lab, each based on a COD Zombies map. Work together to mow down oncoming hordes of zombies, block windows and doors, unlock new areas, gain perks, and find new guns with the mystery box and upgrade them with the Pack-a-Punch machine. It's truly a test of strategy and wits that rivals some titles on our best FPS games list. Royale High is tagged as an adventure game on Roblox, but in practice it's a fantasy RPG. You control a supernatural high schooler from a noble family, and the aim is to balance socializing with other players against studying to level up your character. Better grades result in more in-game currency, which can be spent on cosmetic items for your character. There's also an increasingly large and varied game world to explore outside of the school. The hottest of the anime games on Roblox right now is Anime Champion Simulator. In it, you must gather fighters from all across the most popular Shonen Jump manga, including Dragon Ball Z, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and My Hero Academia, and have them take down the mightiest of foes as they explore the galaxy. To get a head start, we have a list of the currently available Anime Champion Simulator codes to give you extra currency for more hero spins. MRTS, also known as Medieval RTS in the Roblox community, is a polished real-time strategy game. Yes, you run around as this giant character and control your miniature world. Start by building your own house, barracks, windmills, and towers. You can also train your troops for battle. Make sure you build a solid defense, or your enemies might take over the world. Can you conquer the world? You might need to build an alliance, or do you want to go solo? Whatever your strategy is, make sure you do not give up your empire. Blade Ball is one of the biggest Roblox hits of 2023, combining dodgeball and battle royale mechanics for something with a real competitive edge. It might not be the most approachable of games on this list, but once you get the hang of dodging and slashing, you're going to find it difficult to put this one down. If you need a helping hand getting started here, be sure to check out our guide to Blade Ball codes. Trust us, you're going to want all the free weapons and spins you can get your hand on before taking on some of the more experienced Blade Ball participants. Fighting back escalating waves of foes in the best tower defense games is plenty of fun, but instead of placing and upgrading boring old towers, why not destroy your enemies using ninjas from Naruto or heroes from My Hero Academia? All-Star Tower Defense's main story mode takes you on a mission to defend a series of famous anime locations. As you complete each level, you earn rewards that allow you to obtain more powerful towers. There are also several challenge modes, a PvP mode, and even an infinite mode to test your endurance. Check out our list of all-star tower defense codes for the latest freebies. Tovia is a multiplayer action-adventure game very similar to a popular game called The Elden Ring. Although graphics-wise the high intensity is missing, the quality of gameplay is beyond imagination for an alpha game. From skillful battles against enemies to exploring a vast open world for secrets, you will get to do everything adventurous in this game. You can use the teleports to travel around and find many totems and weapon auras. If you are into legendary weapons, huge maps, and unbelievable fights in an open world for less graphics eating your device resources, then this game is a must-try in Roblox. So if you want to get into expansive locales and enthralling objectives, then join the world of Tovia. Released in 2019, Blox Fruits places users into an MMORPG open world based on One Piece, with locations and attacks heavily inspired by the manga series. The gameplay puts users through the established RPG rhythm, providing quests and enemies to acquire XP from, which can then be used to improve skills and abilities. The central mechanic is acquiring and upgrading a Blox Fruit, which grants the user some useful and creative abilities. Attacks are satisfying and feel fun to use without breaking the game. While similar in concept, Blox Fruits does just enough to differentiate itself from One Piece, and strangers to the manga series will still find something absorbing to get lost in. Just like Minecraft Bedwars, Roblox Bedwars falls in the best survival games category too. In this game, you will have to protect your own bed. If your bed is gone, you would not be able to respawn. Yes, before the enemies start coming for your beds, get yourself free kits every week, powerful weapons, and resource-gathering items. Once you gather resources and buy weapons, gather your allies and destroy other beds. You can play multiple game modes like Solo, 5v5, Lucky Blocks, etc. There are also time-limited events such as duels, Bed Royale, and many more. So, without wasting any time, enter the Bed Wars and start your journey towards victory. If our mom saw us playing this little gem when we were younger, they might beg a little less for us to get real jobs. Scuba diving at Quill Lake is everything Dune 2016 wasn't: relaxing, wholesome, and chilled out. Being transported to this picturesque lake feels like a half-decent holiday as you rapaciously scour the area for treasure. You won't be able to access everything immediately. However, dingy caves need a flashlight, and deeper, more open water will require extra training and better gear. Amassing underwater cash and collectibles to sell and upgrade your avatar keeps you exploring wider and farther. And, since this is a Roblox game, the MMO aspect of the platform gives you a ready-made team to share tips and support mutually. We did say it was wholesome. If you're looking for a game that isn't lacking in challenge, let us divert your attention to Tower Defense X. This one might not have the gimmicks of some of the other Roblox games on this list, like anime characters or pop culture references, but it's a good old-fashioned tower defense game and a perfect example of why the genre's been around for so long. For a little help establishing your headquarters, check out our guides to Tower Defense X codes. With our help, you can get off to a flying start and keep the enemy at bay with ease. This is very similar to Blade Ball but with an anime twist. You can now use powers inspired by your favorite anime heroes and villains while also wielding some amazing weapons to bat the ominous red ball away. With a diverse set of maps, including one with a giant axe swinging like a pendulum, this builds off the core concept in a way that's easy to recommend. To get started, here are some death ball codes that, upon redemption, will give you some free gems. Survive the Killer is a multiplayer survival horror game built in the mold of Dead by Daylight, with specific mechanics and rules lifted straight from it. A set amount of players must avoid the killer while gathering collectibles and reviving downed teammates, while the killer keeps players from escaping at all costs. 3 conditions end the match: the timer expiring, the players all escaping, or the killer catching them all. The maps are appropriately gloomy and claustrophobic, incentivizing players to be clever with their evasive tactics. Knowing the map is also a huge advantage. An impressive number of horror-themed killer skins keep things creepy enough, but overall, Survive the Killer is an ideal Dead by Daylight alternative for younger audiences. Anime Fighting Simulator X is an anime-themed game with lots of amazing features. The concept of the game is very similar to the Blox Fruits, where you level up and buy devil fruits to acquire special abilities and powerful skills. However, the training and quests you have to complete are adventurous and fresh. You can play as your own champion by buying them. Although the names might sound a bit suspicious, they definitely look like your favorite anime characters. Along with skills, you will also be able to get special characters with special abilities and rare devil fruits. So, what are you waiting for? Start training to become the strongest. Learn powerful skills and join the side of order or chaos. You must battle F. When it comes to Roblox games that allow you to live out your anime fantasies, nothing does it better than Anime Dimensions. Whether you prefer Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, or any other Shonen Jump anime, there's plenty to see in Anime Dimensions that will give you the power to defeat waves of dangerous enemies. Don't forget to check out our Anime Dimensions codes guide to give yourself an in-game advantage right away. Murder Mystery 2 should feel familiar for those frequent Among Us players, with a desperate rush to expose an anonymous killer who conspires to take out the other players. The main difference is the introduction of the sheriff, the only player that can kill the killer, as opposed to Among Us' unanimous vote. Players must run around the map to avoid the killer as long as possible, and the odds of who it is grows as bodies start to drop. This addition does make for a chaotic experience, lending itself more to blind panic than thoughtful consideration, but that is a fun quality to have when playing with friends. Jailbreak is as close as Roblox games will get to the world of GTA 5 RP. You start by picking one of 2 roles, police officer or criminal. If you pick the latter, you'll be living out your Michael Scofield dream as you make your escape from Her Majesty's pleasure. Or you could spend the remainder of your days in the cafeteria and jumping on the trampolines in the yard, which is also fun. Fortunately, you won't have to assemble a crack squad of goons to help you break out using the elaborate tattoo on your body. The process is a lot easier than that. To escape, you'll need a keycard which, predictably, your cop captors would rather you didn't have. Anyone familiar with Fallout and the Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim knows how the pickpocketing mechanic works in this Roblox game. Meanwhile, as a policeman, you'll be armed with a pistol, taser, and a set of cuffs to foil the attempts of your restive prisoners. However, if they do escape, the jailbreak explodes in scale to become an open-world game, at which point a massive game of hide-and-seek ensues for the most persistent of police pursuers. Speaking of life in a virtual simulation, Brook Haven RP is similar to Meep City. However, in such a roleplay simulation game, you will need more friends and players around you. With more active daily players, you will have more fun and more things to do. You can hang out with like-minded people and participate in roleplay activities. Be whoever you want to be in Brook Haven, own and live in amazing houses. You can also drive cool vehicles and explore the city. So, click the link below and join the world of fellow Brook Haven players now. Dungeon Quest is level-based dungeon crawler centered around exploring subterranean cairns, battling enemies, and growing in power. Play solo or with a party of various classes and maximize your damage output to dominate anything that stands in your way, in a wholesome Roblox way, of course. Users gain access to a huge variety of weapons, armor, and spells to enhance damage mitigation and buff attack potency, making for an absorbing RPG experience. The combat is complex enough to keep dungeon crawler fans happy, but not inaccessible to newcomers either, an ideal way to get into the genre. Rarely do we play survival games in which the pre-game lobby is about as much fun as the actual game, but we'll get onto that in a moment. Like natural disaster survival, you'll need to evade various physics-based threats spilling from the heavens if you fancy remaining in one piece in super bomb survival. Airborne threats come in many guises, from dynamite that explodes on a timer to spreading fires. Bomb sites then reveal the verticality and destructibility of each environment. Explosions leave permanent structural damage that constantly shifts throughout each 2.5-minute round. The real thrill of this Roblox game emerges as you scramble to find a new escape route after having just evaded another hazard through the skin of your teeth. As previously mentioned, falling prey to a bomb isn't the end of the world, so to speak, either. Instead, you're teleported to the spectator area surrounding the chaos to watch the remaining survivors in their desperate efforts. And if that's not exciting enough, the spectator area is the lobby equivalent of Playzone. There are piano keys to jump on, cannons to fire yourself from, and even a football to kick around. Inspired by the popular One Piece anime, Haze Piece is a Roblox game where you strive to become king of the pirates. Much like the anime, Haze Piece is tons of fun and provides plenty of hilarious adventures as you and your ragtag crew set sail on the 7 seas. Check out our guide to Haze Piece codes for free race spins, gems, and XP. Inspired by games like Blood Flow and Criminality, Combat Warriors is exactly what you'd expect, a melee and ranged weapon fighting bloodbath. Sometimes you just need somewhere to vent your frustrations, and Combat Warriors offers the perfect arena for that. Ready to get in the ring and take on some of the toughest Roblox fighters out there? Then check out our Combat Warriors codes, and go claim your victory. Remember Sims, the game where you get to live as your virtual self? That experience is available on Roblox for less demanding resources. So, if you want to experience Sims in Roblox, then Meep City is perfect for you. It is the perfect roleplay game where you do all day-to-day activities in a beautiful dreamland. Along with that, you can also chat with other people, play tons of mini-games, earn a lot of coins, and customize your own estate within Meep City. If you are one of the players who love to create their own lifestyle in a game, create social influence and own a ton of assets, then join Meep City and own what you want. This tower defense game is all about protecting your base by collecting and deploying popular anime characters, inspired by One Piece, My Hero Academia, and Dragon Ball. You can summon units by completing daily missions and levels, but if you need extra help defending your base against enemies, here's our list of anime adventures codes for free rewards. There you are, the best Roblox games you can play now. That said, there are thousands of user-generated experiences to enjoy on the platform, so make sure you try as many as possible. Now it's time to check out our lists of Roblox promo codes and Roblox music codes. Also, if you love Roblox games, you'll adore Mojang's famous equivalent, so check out the amazing Minecraft maps and Minecraft seeds you can explore. That, plus the many excellent Roblox games, will keep you busy for several lifetimes, so get cracking. Want to play Counter-Strike in Roblox? With Counter-Strike 2 on the news, a lot of active players are gone from the normal Counter-Strike, which means you need an alternative. Join the troops in Counter Blocks and feel the rush of classic CS 1.6 action. With a great realistic FPS experience in Roblox, this game will make sure you sweat like it is a major tournament. There are a lot of weapons and skins in the game that can easily compete with cosmetics from any FPS shooter game. The Hood is an awesome role-playing sandbox game that revolves around the good old criminals versus cops theme. Gather cash, collect weapons, and choose the role of an officer or a gang member as you either protect the city or bring chaos to your surroundings. Despite being around for a while, there's never a shortage of players to join in the fun within this experience. If this sounds up your alley, check out our Hood codes for some awesome freebies. So, did you like the games I recommended? So leave your like, subscribe to the channel to follow me, and activate the bell because I post a lot of videos on this channel and you can't miss it. I would like to remind you that in the description we have a list of different products that can make your gaming experience much better. If you want to buy, the link will be in the description. Anyway, thank you very much for following me this far, and until next time, bye.